It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Jesus Christ.
That hurt.
Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers.
Hold
My
on.
name is Jacob.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
No, let me restart this for us. Don't worry. Hold on.
Oh, what the
Transition.
fuck?
We are back.
No. What the fuck are we doing?
It was a
I'm
joke.
not gonna.
Just a
I'm
joke,
not
everyone.
gonna,
Chill.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Amateur hour over here.
No, Caleb wrecked my flow.
the
He
one-
threw off my groove.
I'm not the one who started
Classic
coughing
Caleb.
for
Is that what that
10
was? That was your groove?
That was my groove. It's my groove. Well, that's how I start my personal streams. I turn them on and then I have to cough
Fucking
a lot of
cough
time.
every
into the microphone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers.
Hello.
So, in case you missed last week, the party took refuge in a mushroom house with an orc and his demon orangutan companion.
Hail is
Where-
all this time.
Tale as old as time.
Beauty and the Beast.
Kind of works. Darius is a handsome man. But
Good
which
movie,
one
by the
is the beast?
That's the real question.
That is the question.
It always has been.
So, the party learned through Darius's visions that they perhaps need to kill Animus before the Zenith in order to possibly guarantee that the world doesn't end. But, you know, visions are weird, am I right? Then, Cirrus, in the middle of the night, was attacked by a mysterious combatant and was taken to the portal room along with Linares. So that will be where we begin tonight's session. So, Cirrus, you're down there in the cellar. You see Linares kind of prepping the circle, and Kara's kind of just sitting over there waiting. You see her tracing in the dirt on the floor, tracing some sort of design. Make a religion check for me.
Still have fucking disadvantage on fucking everything. You said religion?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 16. I rolled a natural 20 on the other one.
Ooh. Okay, so, you have seen Thea hold this symbol before. So it is mildly familiar to you. She is drawing the symbol of the Moonweaver. Just kind of, she draws it and then she scrapes it away and then draws it again. We see she's just kind of waiting there. Make an insight check.
Does it look like a normal teleportation?
Yeah, Linares isn't doing anything weird.
Oh, Kara's doing the.
She's drawing the Moonweaver symbol, yeah.
I see.
Kara's drawing the Moonweaver seal. Yeah.
I see. You said investigation? Insight.
Insight.
That would be an 8.
8.
That's her.
That's our ranger right there. She seems Kara seems a little anxious. But other than that, you can't really tell what's. You're just kind of. You're half asleep. You know, you're still kind of exhausted from being dead. So things are just kind of moving a little bit, but like you're trying to like stay awake. Just doing one of these.
I do.
Linares eventually finishes the circle. She turns to you, Sirius. All right. I will take Kara back and hope to see all of you there. Make sure Anzu doesn't kill anyone. Well, anyone that doesn't deserve it.
Okay.
We're not all right.
No, just Sirius.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Did I give the note to Kara?
I
think
don't
I
know.
did.
I think so. Yeah.
I should have done.
Yeah. We'll say while you were waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, who did I tell her to? I didn't take.
Soph.
So.
Yeah, told her to talk to Soph.
Talk to Soph. Okay. I just talked to Kara. I kind of described Soph one more time just so she can remember what Soph looks like. And then.
Okay, I think Tiefling's not too hard to miss. So.
No, not really. So you should be good. Also, if you want, there's kobolds in there. They make an incredible chef special.
You've enslaved a group of kobolds.
No, they're paid well.
You
I think.
paid a group of kobolds?
I don't know the finances of
Somehow
the guild.
worse.
I just assume they're paid
Don't
a
get
fair.
finances.
Is your
fair
guildmaster a dragon? How?
He has a dragon son. Anyway, we don't need to go into this.
And Linares, it's okay, dear. I'll explain everything when we get a nice cup of tea.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. About it.
All right. You see the two of them pass through the circle. The room gets a little bit more quiet. You eventually hear the creaking of the boughs of the cellar as in the dark you see two giant orange eyes looking out at you.
From just in the darkness.
In the darkness.
How big is this cellar?
About 10 feet tall.
About yay big.
About it's like 10 feet tall, and it's like square 20 feet.
Ugh.
It's pretty small. It's pretty cramped.
I would. Is it very obviously eyeballs staring?
Oh
at me?
yeah, two gleaming orange spheres, kind of oval in shape.
I rub my eyes real quick and make sure
The face comes out of the darkness, and you see the orangutan-like face of Joshua.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Oh, hello. She wanted to go back to home base. So they left, and
Don't you think you should have consulted your little group before you did that?
No.
This is the creepiest he sounded.
Right? No, I mean, it's not really any of their business as much.
Well, I was just assuming since you all brought her here, and it seemed like she was quite the prize.
That's an odd way of putting that.
Wow.
She just wanted to go, so we brought her somewhere else. I'm gonna go back to bed, and I kind of start shuffling toward the stairs.
Good night.
Oh,
And then it just fades back into the darkness.
fucking what a creepy ass.
I love demons.
I try to go back to sleep.
All right. Cirrus, recover a point of exhaustion.
Let's go.
Everyone else, if you have any exhaustion points, get rid of them.
Sweet.
And
Is that corruption?
Does my corruption go away, Jacob?
both of you roll d20s for me. Just roll
can
d20s.
Can I also roll a
Yeah,
d20?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
17.
17. Okay.
13.
5.
Yeah, all three of you, your corruption's gone.
Oh, nice.
The roll meant nothing. I just wanted to.
Oh,
Of course it did.
I was gonna say that was such a like a splattering of different
Yeah.
rolls.
I just wanted to see.
Jacob's like, if it was a natural 1, you're
If
corrupt.
it was a natural one, you grow a beard and fangs and become an
You're a
old
vampire.
vampire.
You are Dracula from now on.
You are Nosferatu, gross,
But with a beard.
but with a beard. So,
Nosferatu.
as you guys are getting up, you see Anzu out in the front yard, completely naked, doing his Tai Chi.
Classic.
I find that in the Underdark, your pores need to grow be
Need to
let
grow?
loose more.
To grow.
Yes, Sirius, sometimes they grow.
Hmm.
Doing one of these. I imagine Anzu Tai Chi is like nothing like actual Tai Chi. It's just him moving around weird.
Definitely.
So you see he puts everything but his pants back on. And then he starts Winnie the Pooh. No, he gets back.
I was gonna say, where's he gonna put his scrambled eggs?
Where do scrambled eggs go?
oh, he'll find a spot.
As you guys are kind of all meeting for breakfast, Darius comes down, sits down in his chair, takes a nice sip of his tea. Well, Lodaris informed me last night that she needed to run some errands, so she told me that she'd meet you back at the guild hall. I assume you know what that is.
The
But,
what?
If you need anything, my door is always open. And you notice, Animus, make a insight check.
It's a natural 1.
Actual one. It's a beautiful day in the Underdark.
It is a beautiful day out here. The mushroom farm is glowing. I'm ready to go check on my
Mushrooms are shrooming.
potions.
The mushrooms are shrooming. The cave is caving.
I'd like to check on my potions, Jacob.
All right. You, of course, have free reign of everything in the area. And the teleportation circle is at your disposal. Lunaris told me that she linked it to your guild halls, so temporarily anyway. All right, so you go check on your potions. All of them seem to have been well made.
Joshua.
Hello.
I was wondering if the potion we talked about, the electrical current while teleporting one, how did that one come out?
Try it for yourself. And he hands it to you.
Okay.
You see, it's kind of got like this, like, milk, like, almost like a strawberry milk kind of consistency with, like, little tiny, like, electrical bursts kind of shooting through it.
Okay. I will try... I'm going to try one of the small ones. I don't know how many I made there.
I think you made, like, 4.
Okay.
We'll say you made 4.
Okay, I'll try one then. I'll give one a test. And then I
All
want
right.
to... Well, I need a target here.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I need a target, though, on what I'm
Make me
doing.
a Constitution saving
Teleport
throw.
through. I'm adding guidance, Jacob.
Okay.
That's good. That I added guidance, of course, because I didn't roll well.
Does guidance work on saving throws?
No, it does not. Thank you for
No.
reminding me. I am rolling normal throw. I am actually just going to take what I had because that doesn't make sense. That's going to be a 12.
12. So, as you drink this, you feel your stomach begin to churn.
Oh, God.
And you're kind of... And you move your hand in front of your face, and there's like an after image. Like you're going, ooh.
Oh, boy.
Make an Arcana check for me.
You're just stoned out of your mind.
You're just like on a different world,
25.
Oh, man.
Okay. You recognize this as the blur spell.
Joshua?
It's pronounced Joshua.
There's 5 of you. 6.
Well, that's... Last time I checked, I killed my doppelgangers.
Wait. It's 1 now. And now it's 3. It's getting pretty blurry around here.
My suggestion would be to go run in the yard.
I go to
Like a puppy.
I go to try to run out the door.
Alright, so your movement, 30 feet, you make it in an instant.
Oh.
And you see behind you, where you were standing, there's an electrical trail behind you.
I just have the blur spell as a negative effect.
Well, no. So the way this works is you aren't teleporting, you're running really fast.
And creating
Creating
electrical
an
current
electrical
behind
trail
me.
behind you. And you have the blur spell.
So I wouldn't be able to teleport through something, I'd have to run past something.
Exactly.
So if I ran into a person, I would hit them and stop.
Exactly.
Okay. Sweet.
But this only lasts 2 rounds.
Okay. So I do it once, do it one more time back to Joshua, and then...
And then everything slows back down.
Okay. I'll give him my notes on that.
Interesting. The duration is leaving something to be desired, but
It's
not a decent test.
It's not bad, of course. Definitely not bad. I guess if you mixed it, like if you were able to drink that, run through, and then as long as the enemies you just passed were electrified, you could drink the teleport potion, get out of there. If that was your need to do.
I would suggest not drinking this while you're swimming.
Probably not a good idea.
Your little tummy ache.
Something like that. Sirius is just sitting on the steps, just watching this. Alright, so you have these new potions. Make sure you record all of them.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing on the morning?
You said the teleport is open.
It
to
is
that-
active. Yes, you can go back to the guild hall.
I would like to go back to the guild hall real quick and just like
Okay. It's a
Make
one
sure-
way.
So let's go back to
Oh, it's one way.
It's a one way.
I don't want to.
I will let you guys know that. I will be a generous DM and allow you to know that it is a one way.
I don't want to do that.
I would like to walk back into where everyone's sitting so I can go ahead and get this out of my notes because I have so many freaking things here.
Okay.
Alright guys, I've been working all night on some potions for you. And I think I've got them down to some pretty fun things. So, to start off with... God, how many was I going to give? Cirrus, you get... 1 4d4 healing. There's no plus, just 4d4. And Zygon, you get the same. 4d4 healing potion. Next.
Thanks.
Thea, you get 1. Hey, Jacob, how does adding more mushrooms to the teleport ones work?
Charges.
Okay. Thea, you get 1 3-charge teleport potion. So you can teleport, I believe, 30 feet 3 times.
You can teleport as a bonus action.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On a trickster, cleric, rogue, sorcerer, that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm giving you one of those because you also have what's the other teleport you have? You have a spell, right? That does
Dimension door.
Yeah.
Misty
Hunter,
Step would be cool.
Anzu has that too as well, right?
I think he at least has mist.
I can sometimes do Dimension Door, but I am so wee that very few people can come through it with me.
Okay. So, Sirius, you get 2 of these. Same potion. It is a 3-charge teleport potion. So you 3 charges as a bonus action.
How long does it last? Like once you drink? Is it
Uh,
you drink it, you have to use the 3 charges in a certain amount of time, or you can do it in like thirds?
yeah, so it's 3 charges for like a minute.
Okay.
So within 10 rounds.
And you teleport 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, you teleport your movement speed.
That's fine.
So you could move 30 feet and
I can
then
go 35.
teleport. Yeah, whatever your movement speed is what the length of the teleport is.
Zygon, you also get one of those. That is a
What?
1 potion that allows you 3 charges of teleport as a bonus action within a minute. So in 1 minute, you have 3 charges to teleport your running speed. I have a lot of this last one, so everyone just listen to what this one is. It's a potion of lightning damage. I'm assuming it's a throwing one, Jacob, right? You throw it like a grenade. It's a lightning grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you could drink it. I wouldn't advise drinking it, but you know, it'd be like drinking like pepper spray.
All 3 of you
Tasty.
get
That's how you season your Taco Bell.
all 3 of you get 1 potion or 1 lightning grenade that does 2d4 damage. Lightning damage.
2d4.
And all 3 of you also get 1 lightning grenade that does 3d4 lightning damage.
3, 4.
And then
And I want someone in parentheses put can drink.
Nope.
How many of the 3d4s do we get? 1?
yeah, you all get 1 of each of those 2 that I just said. And I've got 1 more or 2 more potions to give out here. Let's do Cirrus. You are going to get this is hard to separate.
Gotta keep them separated.
Well, I'm trying to think of who would be better with the blur one, and who'd be better with a bigger lightning damage one. Zygon,
Someone
you
always wants a bigger lightning damage.
Zygon, you get 1 potion of blur plus electrocute, which is
I would say electric trail.
electric trail. Okay, that's a better name for sure. Are you ready to write this down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
was gonna look something up.
what it
and I
does is you have 2 charges.
forgot. Welcome to DM
of-
Thoughts with Jacob.
You can run 30 feet in an instant, or your running speed in an instant, and behind you, you leave a trail of lightning.
There we go. Okay, that's what I was looking at. Tier. Okay.
I'm then going to give the same thing to Cirrus. You also get one of those.
Was it the lightning blur?
Yeah, so you have 2 charges that you can run 30 feet, and it has a lightning damage trail behind you. And it only actually lasts for 2 rounds, so you kind of have to use both charges at once. So it only lasts 12 seconds, 2 rounds. Thea, I'm going to give you one of the big lightning grenades. You get a 5d4 lightning grenade. I'm going to keep a couple for Anzu. And then I also am holding on to the 30d4 lightning grenade. All right.
Okay. So, you have handed out potions. Everyone has had a nice breakfast. You see Anzu stuffing his pockets with an assortment of different prepared eggs. Some boiled, some deviled, some scrambled, and some over easy. Would anyone else like to do anything while you are here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I was probably just gonna teleport back to the guild hall.
Okay. Alright, would everyone like to do that?
As long
Alright.
as we can get back. Right? Because we need to come back, right?
Why do you think you need to
Not
come
if we
back?
have that
I
staff,
don't
right?
You guys do
we
have
have
the
the staff?
scepter.
We have it, or
Um,
I thought they had it and we just had Kara.
Yeah,
Well,
they still have
They
it.
still have the staff, I believe.
And we have
So
Kara.
we need...
Yeah.
They're gonna come for us.
Well, they're gonna go for Kara.
We need to get back to Kraghammer, because we were doing the job for them, and we only had 3 days to do it. And we only
You
have.
don't know how many days it's been because you've been in the Underdark.
What?
I think at this point,
Oh yeah, I guess.
we
Tried.
we tried.
It's about time we failed. It's
Can't
like,
wait.
Are we trying to still get one of the whatchamacallit from up there, the Grey Valley? The special weapon, the weapon of divergence?
Nope.
What?
The vestige of divergence. You were close.
Vestige of do we still want to get the vestige of divergence from the Grey Valley?
Caleb, it's called a weapon of divergence.
Jesus Christ. Caleb.
Oh man, this hurts.
No, it is actually a vestige of divergence.
It's hurting me.
Who doesn't have a vestige? That's my question.
I think I
Just Anzu.
Zygon
Mall
doesn't.
book.
What's the?
I thought the
Zygon
mall
does not.
would.
No,
Is the mall
it is
not?
not.
I thought I had one.
Good.
The mall.
Well, I guess I should put it this way: the mall isn't not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not helpful,
I would
but
say
okay.
the mall is on like a non-awakened vestige level of strength, but it is technically not a vestige.
Okay. So we do still need to find one for Zygon and one for Ants.
Or they don't get one.
So good.
You guys suck. You don't get a vestige.
Alright.
Perhaps it, Anzu says to you, perhaps it would be best if we discuss this at the guild hall where people can't spy on us.
You're nailing the Anzu.
Are we sure
That's
about that?
right, is
Honestly?
Thank you. It's like I've been playing with him for 3 years, almost 4. Actually, it has been 4 now.
September 13th.
Okay, anyway. The DMs out there, 4 years for a campaign is a really long time. Just telling you right now, I never want to do it again.
Oh,
Not
but
because I
Jacob,
don't love
we're having
it.
so much
Not
fun,
because I
Jacob.
don't love it, but more like it's hard to carry a story for 4 years. And
What do you
better
mean?
You could have ended it long time ago.
You could have killed us
Okay,
all.
you know what? The cellar caves in and you all die. We'll be starting
Hey!
the campaign in 2 weeks. Caleb, you better be ready.
Oh shit!
Uh,
I have to
So what
meet
are the
with everyone
messages
still.
we have?
so
I have
Thea
the
has
bow.
one. Cirrus
What does
has
she have?
one. Thea has her sword.
The Moonweaver
What did
sword,
you
right?
guys-
Sword of healing light.
Yeah.
So long ago.
I know.
Remember when you guys went into that old temple with the flumps? Do you guys remember the flumps?
I remember this.
No.
I don't remember.
And then I
any of
found
this.
like the dead. I found a dead priest of the Moonweaver, and then and then there was like a sword, and
Yeah.
it sings cool music to
Yeah.
me whenever I hit something with it.
Yeah.
It's the first I'm hearing of this.
That is one of the
And
vestiges.
it's
I'm with
called,
Brady here.
I believe it's called the Moonweaver's Lament.
Yes, it
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
Gives me advantage on medicine, religion, and history checks, and then I have like, it's sick. It's pretty fucking cool.
The second thing we have is the bow that we got in the.
And
in
the bow is called.
I forget about the
Judgment.
bow.
Judgment Day or something like that.
Final Judgment.
Final
Judgment.
Judgment.
I was there.
Cirrus has that one,
Yes.
right?
I have that.
Cirrus
one.
has that, and then I have
And then you,
the
Terminator
flail.
2 Judgment Day.
I have
Zach
the
has
flail.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
A good day to die hard.
The flail, which is called. I have it here in
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer,
And that what got the
You
change bringer?
and that's
Should've
yeah,
called it
that's the
Flail
Changebringers.
I didn't want to do a pun name for these because they're supposed to be like created by gods, but I did think about that.
It's
If-
right there, man.
The Gray Valley
What
would
does
be the
Anzu
next
do?
easiest. He doesn't have one.
Anzu and you don't have one.
The Gray Valley would be the next easiest
Braun
place
has
to go
one.
to, because if we go there,
Lochnar has one.
We can make a pit stop at the guild.
You guys did not. They got those off screen, by the way. Like no one's missed anything. Like Lochnar and Braun both have vestiges now.
What did Corey do to earn
on
that?
their own?
Nothing.
He didn't show up.
Well, the characters that have left the party are still existing in the world and still doing things.
Did he get?
it's
Knuckles
not
or
necessarily Corey
No.
at this moment. It is Lochnar.
It is Lochnar,
And it is not
Corey.
necessarily Michael. It is Braun.
Braun.
So those two characters are off on their own
Get bitter
missions.
because they left us.
Yeah, but you got
So
me.
Kraghammer.
Let's head
True,
back to
that's
the
our
guild
ranger.
hall and then talk.
Okay.
Thanks, Abby. Appreciate it.
So there's just an abundance of these though. Like, so if we abandon the one at Kraghammer, we can still find other ones.
There's very few left.
Okay. This is kind of a meta thing, to get a little meta for a second. So basically, each god created one, and then in the book, the first book that Critical Role put out, Matt Mercer was like, hey, if you want to make vestiges, do it. Just know, they can get really out of hand. So,
Just pick up a rock and call it a vestige.
all of the vestiges are not necessarily good from, like, the good gods. Like, Loth has one. But they were created during this really, really, really big war when the gods fought each other, and humanity, as in, like, the big H, not as in, like, the little h humans, were part of the war, and gods chose their champions that would get special gear that were these vestiges. There's, like, shields,
Right.
there's...
I kind of remember that.
if you guys remember, Mathis had one, and it was destroyed when the bomb went off in Whitestone.
Oh yeah, the fucking cloak.
Yeah, the cloak. How did he get it? No idea. I haven't. I know how he got it, but you guys don't.
When did Percy lose it?
Well, Percy's been dead for like 120 plus years, so
Who has the Raven Queen's armor?
don't know.
I want to know. Is it Pervonigan?
Pervon.
Could have been.
No, you guys don't like. If you guys wanted to, you could research where Vox Machina's vestiges are. Also, you found a note written in chicken scratch from a person who was probably not the best of talker and said, "I hid all my stuff and shiny bits in this place." And you guys have a map. And you also, when you were in that old
So we
keep
go out-
outside of
I wanna go out to the
Amon,
map.
you saw a bunch of X's on a map that some of them corresponded with some of the vestiges that you guys have found. Some of them you haven't explored yet.
In which we didn't know what they were, just where they were. Right?
At that time, you didn't know that they were vestiges, and then you learned of vestiges, and now you can cross-reference those maps, and you know that some of them have overlapped.
Right, but we don't know like what is at each X.
Yeah,
necessarily.
exactly.
Which
Exactly.
vestige.
You know, one is in Zephyra. You
What is
know, What?
Go to Zephyr.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't we need to go to Kraghammer though?
we'll say you guys are having this conversation as you
abandon
go
these
through the
guys.
teleportation circle.
We're just standing in the cellar.
You're doing, yeah.
Having a
Joshua is
powwow.
just like,
See his eyes.
so
are
are
just-
you going to like leave or?
No. Shh, shh, shh.
When we're good
Oh,
and
my
ready.
apologies. Oh,
Birdie, shut up.
but you know that there's a vestige in the Grey Valley, which is northeast of Kraghammer, and you know of one other one. Do you remember where it is?
There's one in like the ocean, right?
There's one in the ocean, and then there's one in Avernus. There's one in Avernus, which is one of the layers of hell.
I don't want to go.
Do we need to go to the Nine Hells
I kinda
anyway?
wanna
No,
go
we need to
there.
go. We need to go to the
kinda
Abyss. We need to go to
The Abyss is a very, very dangerous place for mortals.
We need to go to the Abyss to kill the Baylor.
It's more dangerous than the Hells. Like, just straight up, it's a lot more dangerous.
Maybe we try out Avernus and see.
Trial run.
Do we have time
Trial
for that?
run, see if we could maybe handle.
You have roughly 3 weeks until the Zenith.
Yeah,
If
I
that
think
one's
we
close
need
to
to prioritize.
Kraghammer, we should probably.
Let's go to the guild hall. And
Yeah,
then-
and then we can come back. It's not like impossible.
All right.
all right.
Just
So
for me.
let's go to the guild hall, then Kraghammer, then.
So I say the scepters are lost cause.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
the
see that
scepter,
happening.
like,
To be fair, none of you could wield
So
it.
none of us can touch it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The scepter was never one that we were
But it
going
was
for
for the
ourselves.
people of Kraghammer.
Yeah.
yeah, because like, what was the whole point of the scepter in the first?
So
place?
one of the points was two of the
I'm just gonna go up to my office if anyone needs me, because this is circular talking.
two of the leaders of Kraghammer asked for the
And you see
scepter
Andrew
as
just,
one.
as egg yolk runs down his pants, just trots himself upstairs.
Two of the
I'd like to dip
leaders.
some toast into that.
Yeah,
So yeah, so the people in Kraghammer wanted the scepter.
So we have two people of Kraghammer who are on our side, and that was the one that Anzu knew ahead of time, and the girl who's
Cornelius Thunderbrand.
and then the woman,
And
the girl whose brother had gotten lost in the.
But you
Underworld.
never found him.
We never did find.
and like the evil guys, right?
The evil guy wanted the scepter, and then
I
there's
mean, what is evil,
and then there's
right?
another one who wanted the
What a
scepter,
construct.
and then the
Exactly.
last one asked for. Son of a bitch! I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well,
Okay,
and the whole reason we
okay,
wanted to
so
appease
that's-
these people was because we needed their army for the new war.
Army
Supposed
and
army.
Or if they're like smithing.
armies and weaponry. They said they would be able. Well, we already have a deal with.
So there's Cornelius Thunderbrand, there's Farron Bronzegrip, there's Jurin Glorindar, who was the one who was like, my brother got lost in the blah blah blah. There's Cobble Greyspine, who was the Duragar, and there's Barnacus Zerthrum.
All right, so
Okay.
let's give up on the scepter. We tried,
Yeah,
had a valiant effort and all that.
we did
Well,
try.
we-
We almost died.
we already have Zara.
We gave it
though.
the good conservatory try.
Is
Yeah.
Linares here, like with us?
You do not notice her
We already
being
went,
there.
right?
Yeah, so
You
so
do
we're-
see Kara up at the bar though, talking to Soph, as Soph is kind of getting ready for the like brunch crowd. Also, you guys do brunch now
We also took the
Since
book.
when?
since recently.
Okay.
It's smart business.
Brunch crowd's the best crowd.
I disagree.
I want a watermelon drink.
Do you want to go up to the
I'm going
bar?
for I do. I want a watermelon drink.
Soph sees you. Hello, Master Zygon. How? What can I get you?
Oh, I'll take one of the watermelon specials, please.
Ooh,
Right
a
from the
watermelon spritzer.
Yeah.
Watermelon mimosa would be so good.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I found it.
He makes you one in this nice little flute glass, and he hands it to you.
I'd like to drink it. And I'll see. I'll ask Kara how I think.
I'm okay. Soph says that he's gonna start me out as like a waitress here, and then just to kind of get me acclimated, and we're gonna take. He said field trips I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm going to take her to all of the sites of the month.
Can I insight check him? Is he flirting with her?
She is a child, so no, he is not.
No, that's an animus activity.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Only Animus does that. Only Animus flirts with children.
Whoa, guys, come on now.
Maybe.
You did do it
I
though.
didn't flirt with her. I didn't flirt with
You
her.
absolutely. You went.
What?
You
Okay.
leaned up on the fucking wall. And, hey girl, how's it going? That's
No.
fucking flirting.
This was
said,
when Animus
hey.
was a teen. Also, technically, Kara is older than Animus. So...
By a lot. Also, I 100% was not trying to flirt with her. Was trying to get
Gray
information about her. There's some gray area.
I was trying to seduce her to get information, guys. There's a difference.
Here is the information we're looking for so that we can go forward with this information that we forgot
Never
about.
actually do it.
The
What did I tell him to do? I told him to go over there and do something to that girl.
Fucking seduce her.
No, you said do a good
No,
job
it
or
was-
something. We were trying to get
No,
information
it was
about we were trying to get information
Whatever.
about what the festival was and like where everything was. And that's why we were trying to get a teen's perspective or like a youth's perspective in this case.
Yeah, I was trying to get in touch with the youths.
So
You-
Glorindar is the girl, right, whose brother was in the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
We have what we got from her was that if Amon allows them to build in the Seashell Mountains, she is on our side.
Which is northwest of Amon.
The second
Which,
thing we
most
got,
of them agreed to that, though, right?
yes,
Yeah.
two of
Their
them,
land.
most of Amon agreed to that, I believe, or Mathis.
Well, so Mathis said that he had to speak to the Council of Amon,
okay, so we'll have to check in with him.
and that was probably... well, if you guys want to know what day it is, you can ask, but...
Oh, what day is it?
You have been gone for 2 days.
Oh shit, we have to get there today.
Here, I can just send him a message.
Hey, don't we have like a calendar sitting around? Like,
Hold on, let me go
You have
over
to
all
ask
these so we
people.
all know what's going on.
It has...
Who needs a calendar when you've got...
Anzu bought a calendar, and it's like a centerfold spread of Dragonborn women.
Nice.
of course
Oh.
it is.
Because,
Classic.
yeah.
Second thing, Cobble
Are you telling me
Grayspine.
that's something
Edition.
Anzu wouldn't get?
Cobble Grayspine, the one
didn't
that
say
Cirrus
that.
talked to, wanted that he said he wanted the scepter. That is a no-go.
Yep.
So that's one. Third one, Perrin Bronzegrip. We talked to him. He's the one who's the blue-collar kind of guy who makes all of the weapons and armor. He wasn't super keen to help us, but he said he would vote with us. He didn't carry their weight because he doesn't have an army to send, but he did agree to send a few thousand shields to Amon to help that, and we would also try to get some of those enchanted for the front lines of the battle. He was a yes, but he doesn't have an army to send from his house. And then the last ones were the two from Thea and Anzu. One of them was a yes, which was Anzu's old friend,
Cornelius.
And the other one was the other person who wanted us to allow them to build in the Seashell Mountains. So two of them wanted Seashell Mountains, but I don't know who it was. That last one that you two talked to, Thea,
Good to tell you.
he did not want the other dwarves building in the Seashell Mountains. He was the only one who wanted to build there. So by getting the ability for them to build in the Seashell Mountains, we have 3 yeses. That would be Cornelius, Perrin, and what's her name? I always forget her name. And Glorindar. So we do have 3 yeses and possibly a 4th if the last guy agrees that all of them being allowed to build in the Seashell Mountains is fine. So
Okay. So if we can get confirmation from Mathis, then we should be good.
yeah, because we do have 2 yeses, and if we have confirmation from Mathis, we have 3 yeses at the least. Possibly 4.
I will cast sending. Oh, Mathis.
Is that your whole message for a sending spell?
Yep, I'm done. No.
There's a long pause.
I was about to speak, and then you interrupted me.
Well, I thought you were doing that as a joke. I thought you were like, I'm going to send 2 words. My apologies.
Why would I waste it?
Because I thought that you were making a joke.
Maybe annoying, but I am efficient. Um, um, did you ever get confirmation from the council about building the sea ship?
Okay. You should make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it! I knew you were gonna do that.
You're a cleric.
You'll be
And a
fine. Rolls natural 1.
Oh fuck yeah. That's like. It's like I rolled a 19 plus 12.
Okay.
31.
So that's a 31. Yeah. A few seconds go by. About that. I'll say that what they don't know won't hurt them. And if we fail, the world ends anyway. So, go right ahead.
Got it. Okay. He said, what they don't know won't hurt them. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those
If
things.
we fail, the world ends, and we'll deal with it later.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission, right? That's the thing.
Yes.
So after the world doesn't end, we can be like, oh, let's figure this out now. How much money does Amon need, or whatever? That doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that's the best way to go about that.
Okay, so do we want to, while we're up there, we still technically have the hotel room? Probably not. It's probably
Oh my God.
we probably don't have that anymore.
I forgot about that.
I feel like we could get one.
We could probably get one.
What, a hotel or a room?
A room.
Oh, hotel.
Or a whole floor.
Whole hotel.
We bought a hotel. Sequel to
Yeah.
We Bought a Zoo.
We just start running a hotel, and that's all our game
Yeah.
turns into.
I actually think that'd be a really fun D&D campaign.
Dog hotel.
I think it'd be so cool. Not gonna lie. I would love like a slice of life D&D campaign. Oh,
Just Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. But...
yes. Yeah. Zach and Cody are little goblin twins.
So, do we
Who
want
gets to play Mr. Mosby?
to go to the Grey Valley and get the vestige, or we only have about 3 weeks and now 3 days.
Some change.
3 weeks and 3 days ish. We're talking about trying to kill the Baylor for both mine and Zygon's sake, because that will for sure become a problem ahead of time. We also, if we want to get at least one more vestige, there's one in the Grey Valley. And then
Should
also,
we get the best and then try to kill the Baylor?
yeah, it's
That's what I think.
probably
We
a
need
good
to be as
idea.
strong as possible.
I think if we're going up there anyway, we might as well talk to Kraghammer, get them on
And
our
there's
side, go to the Grey Valley.
And there's another one in Zephyr that you might be able to find a little easier.
Potentially.
There's one in Zephyra, possibly, but I also need to finish my Aramente, and if there's one in the ocean, which was down near the islands for the water Ashari, then maybe we just kill two birds with one stone that way as well. So Kraghammer plus Grey Valley, and then ocean plus the water Ashari. That's 2 back and forths there, and then the Baylor.
I mean, I don't think any of us can breathe underwater.
No, the water
Work it out.
the water
Not with that
Ashari
attitude.
are actually, they live on these floating islands basically, and
Yeah, it's like a
moves-
chain of islands.
and they move. They're very hard to find. It's one of the ways that it's one of the best ways they're able to stay hidden. Just like the fire Ashari are in an old volcano.
Just as a reminder, the Ashari are the guardians of the ley lines that connect to the elemental planes. So, the water Ashari do move around, but they stay in a general, like a sea, essentially. It'd be like if they moved around the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah,
Like, kind of like that.
They're
like the ley
moving-
line, the water ley line moves a little bit more than the others. And so you get a general idea of where they are, and then using your druid powers, you could probably find them.
it's between Taldore and Marquette, and that is also where the vestige is.
It's like southwest of Amon.
So if those are two areas we try to get done with, and then also if we try to, maybe we could probably do, God, I really should just say this as Animus. We could probably do Kraghammer in the Grey Valley. Get a vestige for either Zygon or Anzu.
That was the tiniest voice, like.
I know.
But it's enough, and like
enough.
Caleb's body language changes when he's speaking of it as Animus too.
Yeah.
It puts anime glasses adjustment.
Possibly, we may want to kill the Baylor
Exactly.
and then head down and get the last vestige if we have time.
All right, I think that's a deal.
Animus, would you like any eggs?
Who's this?
Sanzu.
I thought he ran
Who
upstairs.
carries eggs?
I thought he ran
Who else is
upstairs.
always talking?
You guys were taking too long, so I came back down.
I want to look at the eggs. I want to inspect the
They're-
eggs.
You can't look at my eggs; they're in my pockets.
I don't know if I want any of your eggs, Anzu.
He pulls out a boiled egg.
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
if
I
you
thought,
name
you know,
the
if it's
string
if it's your last egg, you know, and he eats it.
Question.
I thought birds liked eggs.
They like to lay them.
I don't lay eggs.
Do you think it comes out of the front or the back?
Both.
I think there's
same time.
one hole for everything.
Animus, how's your cloaca?
I hate how much this is exactly what Hunter would do.
The trick is, guys, when I play a character, I play it like how Hunter plays Anzu. I just want to let you guys know, when I am a PC, things are going to get weird.
Oh, I
Lovely.
know.
Well, depending on which character I'm playing.
Did we take a long rest before we came here? Is that what happened?
Yes.
I would like to do two things before we leave, though.
Okay.
I want to check on Munch.
He's doing great. He's gotten a lot bigger.
How big is he now?
He's about the size of, like, a Great Dane.
Fuck yeah.
He comes running over you, and you see the little eye stalk things look at you.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
He tackles you.
I'm just giving him, like...
Imagine it's kind of like a Triceratops body with, like, a giant mouth and then tentacles that have eyes on them, like the dude from Labyrinth.
Fuck yeah.
Or not Labyrinth, Pan's Labyrinth. You know
Who's a
what I mean?
good boy?
The Del Toro movie. One of the kobolds comes over, you know, dressed like a miner, and you see him go, rah, 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 and he's talking to Munch. And you see Munch go over. Rah, rah. Goes back to the hole.
Awesome. And how's the little tree doing?
Make a nature check.
Ooh, that's 17.
It appears as though it is beginning to wither.
No!
It seems as though it is not meant to survive in environments such as this.
No.
Where do we get it?
The Feywild.
Birdie is singing the siren song of her people. Just as allow me to sing this song.
Are you flying?
'Cause I will serenade you. This is
I wonder
Birdie
if
number 5.
And I'm gonna call for
One,
Spirit from the base.
3, 4, 5.
Spirit! I wonder if he knows anything.
Sorry.
I'm calling you down from the basement to come to.
Okay. I shuffle down to the base.
Trot down there. Cirrus, make a nature check with advantage.
With
Have you ever seen one of
advantage.
these before? Birdie, shut up.
Do I, since I have disadvantage, do I just get neutral?
Yes.
Lovely.
I forgot you still have disadvantage on ability checks.
Nature,
Yep.
that would be a 21.
21.
That's our range.
That really is our ranger. So, Cirrus, you recognize this as a plant that elves and archfey and other fey creatures in the Feywild use to extend their lives. It produces a fruit. Yes.
I pull out a book and start relaying this information. I have a book on plants.
Oh. You have a book on Feywild plants, though.
She doesn't know that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So Thea, Cirrus begins reciting a beautiful passage from his book. Make an insight check. And so Cirrus, this is mainly used by like archfey. They cultivate them to extend their lives. Different fey creatures. And it's heavily guarded usually. Like you've never seen one. You've just heard stories and had them described to you. Having this here is likely going to attract the attention of archfey, which could be good, or could be really bad,
I rolled a
or
20.
a little bit of both. 20.
22.
22. This is coming off his dome, but he's putting his heart into it, so you know. And it seems like all the information's correct. So.
Interesting. Do you know anything about what might get this to thrive a little more down here? It seemed like it was doing all right, but
So what tends to cultivate this are the wishes of children.
Put it next to the wishing well. We should set up a wishing well at the Flagon Slayers.
Have the kobolds build it. They don't
In the
care about
basement.
zoning.
Birdie.
Of a bar.
We need,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we'll put it outside so the kids can.
Well, you're a brunch spot now.
Yeah, we have a brunch thing. We should do brunch on the patio, and put the
You guys have a
wishing
patio?
well. Well, we have the
No.
we have the
You have a
backyard.
target range.
We have a train. We have a training area
Like,
where where Peggy lives.
is it like wishes, as in like they just say wishes at the tree, or like?
No, they really have to believe it like
Down.
deep down. It's their deepest wishes.
So here's essentially how
You're
it
not
works.
singing. I am singing. No, you're just mouthing the words.
Essentially,
Santa Claus.
some archfey prey on children.
Oh, like Animus.
God, stop! No, we're not doing this joke. No, there are jokes we can make. I don't want this to be a canon joke, not a fun joke. No one is preying on children here.
Caleb is using his
It
X
was-
card.
It was there. It was there.
So, when I say prey on children, I don't mean like in a sexual way. It's more of like in a Brothers Grimm kind of way. So, did Bertie just hit you in the face?
Rat, she tried to claw my ear off. God damn.
Anyway, basically what they do is when there's a child in distress, the Archfey opens a portal for this child. Then the child goes through and says the Archfey asks them what their wish would be. The wish is granted, but only temporarily. And maybe not always in the exact way that the wish giver or the wish
The wish.
the wisher would like it. Also, a quick update: Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift are at the Kid City Chiefs game. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they basically what happens is the child makes a wish, the Archfey grants that wish,
Yeah.
and then the energy, the magical energy that is created from that wish, powers the tree.
Okay.
How did we get this tree? Did this show up? Have we had this for a
No.
while?
This
I
was
still-
before Cirrus.
Okay, cool. Lovely.
I stole it from the Feywild when we got like thrown through a portal, and then we were invited to a dinner.
Oba Noir was the Archfey that was throwing the Endless Feast.
Birdie.
Um,
We were playing Go Fish. That was our first ever Go Fish session,
that was about 2.5, 3 years ago.
and it continues on.
In
Yeah.
game, it was about 2-ish months ago.
Yeah. Well, in game, it was probably like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
We really started condensing in the past like 9 months, where we
Timey wimey wibbly wobbly stuff.
Time is
that
but a
before we
construct.
Guildhall.
yeah.
Or right as we were.
It was around the time that you got the guild hall.
Yeah. Birdie, I get it. I know.
I also need to do something before we leave. I don't want to do like
Okay.
I don't want to make it a huge time.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna drop off 500 platinum at the Forge Casters. They should
Okay.
have what I wanted done, time frame
It's
wise.
pretty close, yeah.
It should
Finishing
be about
touches.
finishing touches. Then I want to go to. Last time I went, this person was out, but I'm going to where the major I guess wizards or people who can.
The Alabasta.
Yeah,
Consortium.
I think it was them, and I was supposed to buy.
What?
The Alabaster Lyceum, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's the high level wizards are a consortium that work there.
Already?
So I was supposed to buy an item that casts that one spell every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how much that's going to cost me. I can roleplay that if you want me to as well.
It's pretty significant, so we'll say yeah. So you make your way to the Alabaster Lyceum. You go into there's a student-run shop where the students get paid in experience.
Oh, it's like an internship.
Yeah, unpaid. But they have what you want. It's gonna be a little expensive.
Give it to me. Oh, let me talk.
I would drink it, please.
Steady on.
You see an older woman at the counter. You see her glasses kind of hanging low on her nose, connected to it with a chain. Kind of droopy dog, like a basset hound kind of looking woman.
Good morning to you.
Hi, how are ya?
Mike Wazowski. Jeez.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm looking for.
See a pipe.
Can I vape?
Green smoke coming up. No, you're not allowed to smoke.
Can I vape here? I'm actually looking for an item that casts a spell on a daily basis, a reoccurring one.
Yeah. What spell?
A Druid Grove.
We look like druids to you?
No, but I can copy down, or I can help copy down a scroll that would allow you to put the spell into a spell book, or possibly just put it straight into the item.
Well, the spell usually takes best if you attach it to some sort of botanical item.
Oh, good. Well, I can definitely grab something then. How much will that cost me? And yeah, just how much will... Also, I'm going to give her a sheet of notes, Jacob, and we can go over this later, that there are minor extra, kind of illusions and fun little things that you can kind of add into the whole project. I'll give her a note sheet of that.
Puts her glasses up to her eyes, starts reading it.
220.
220 silver, gold, platinum.
Platinum.
Bronze.
For all of it?
Yeah. It'll take us a little bit of time to do the enchanting.
That's fine. I can take the item today, and then I will give you the information for where to go do the enchanting. I have the Forge Casters finishing the project up. They should also have the same notes that you have here, so I'll just give you that.
Okay. What are you wanting the enchantment on?
I'm gonna... Do you have any... This is probably a dumb question. Do you have any seeds? Do you have any trees that...
Do we look like a greenhouse?
Do you have any trees around the building that have apples?
This is a wizard
acorns?
school, sweetie. This is not
You
a
have nothing.
horticultural college.
I probably have something. Hold on.
Zygon, do you have any sevens?
fish.
You guys are at the guild hall, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to get a magical item I have. Look at that.
Ooh, okay. Are you wanting someone in the guild to look at it? Who are you wanting to show it to?
Well, really, it's that chess piece that I got from Carl Glitter Gold. I want to see what it does. And if anyone knows what it does.
It's a. Remind me. It's just a. What exactly is it?
I think it's just like a rook. Or no, it's a chess king, and he says that it'll come in handy sometime.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Jacob, I would like to. I'll be just a moment. Let me grab something. Go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like in the town that is like a tree that's like dropping any seeds, or is there any like bushes that have fruits or berries?
It is beginning to get into spring, so it's a little early for that.
That's okay. I can probably still work with that because I can just use Druidcraft to grow roots on something if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, what kind of tree are you wanting?
Probably just something real basic that grows in the area.
I will say this. Whichever tree you select is what the grove will look like.
Ooh.
So, like, getting into your Minecraft player aesthetic.
I want it to match the rest of the area where I built it. I don't know if that'd be like oak as a very basic middle of the earth kind of.
There's like, it's mainly elm around here.
Okay.
So it'd be like an elm tree or like spruce. There's a little bit of spruce.
I'll do elm. I'll grab. So I'll go out and kind of, maybe take if any of the flowering is happening on one of the elm trees, or if I can pick or like grab like one of the saplings that might be growing from last year's.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna grow roots on it and put it into a jar that I have, or like put it into like a little pot that I have.
Do you have a jar of dirt?
I have a jar of dirt.
Yeah. So you get a nice little sapling of what, an elm tree?
Yeah.
Okay. And you take it back into our office, basically.
Is that what you want the enchantment on?
Yes, please.
All right, come back in a few days.
Sounds good, thank you.
Do you want it on the jar or on the tree?
Tree, please.
Okay. Yeah, come back in a few days. We should have it done.
Thank you.
You leave. All right,
And
Zygon.
you said 220 platinum for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Zygon. Who would you like to go see to get this looked at?
I don't know. What shop would help me?
Well, so you could take it to Gilmore's. There's also, you have a few guild members that would probably be able to identify it for you, including Anzu. But I'm just going to tell you right now, this might not be something you want Anzu to know about.
Okay.
I can look at it.
Do you have do you have identify?
Yeah.
Or
I'm just
inspect? I
looking
don't
at it.
remember which one it is. We've said it one way or the other so many times now that I'm just like, which one? It's an I word.
That-
Okay.
Igloo.
Igloo. Iguana.
Acre.
Okay.
I'll just screw it. I'll go to Gilmore's.
Okay. So you go down to Gilmore's. You see working at the counter this young tiefling girl wearing like a crop top and shorts, dressing kind of more modern sensibility. You guys have started to notice that fashion is beginning to kind of shift in Amon. Gone are cloaks and capes, and in are more like steampunky sort of stuff.
I miss the good old days.
I miss swords and sandals.
Youth.
Oh,
Youths.
the youths with their clothes. But you go up to the counter.
Yeah,
She's not really paying much attention to you.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. What do you need?
I ran across something during my various adventures. I was hoping to get it identified.
Okay, what is it?
Take it out and I'll show it.
That's a chess piece. It's a game
Well,
called
legend.
chess.
I won it in a chess game, actually.
If you want more
Well, there's
pieces, you
one
can
is
go
that.
to the game store down the street.
Is that right? I'll keep that
Oh,
in
there's-
mind.
There's an LGS here?
There is an
I feel like
LGS.
there's some sort of magical abilities coming off of this specific piece.
Give me a second. She goes back into the back. You see this younger man come out. Tan skin, kind of like a pencil mustache that goes into a goatee. Long, like just dark, like black hair that kind of goes down into a ponytail. Kind of like rail thin. He's wearing what I can only describe as like a disco outfit. Like kind of like a male romper.
A jumpsuit?
Yeah, like a jumpsuit romper combo thing. And you see it like deep V, like that SNL digital short. Very
Right.
deep V. Doesn't go quite to the belly button, but gets pretty close. Just,
Slow.
what do we have here? And he holds up the chess piece.
Gil-
This is not Gilmore.
No, Gilmore's son.
No, Gilmore doesn't have a son.
Damn, I was hoping he adopted.
No, Gilmore
Well, yeah,
has
but
girls.
he wouldn't look like him.
No, it's just the vibes.
Similar vibes, yeah.
It's just the fantasticalness of it all.
He looks at it and you see him, he has like this like weird like helmet contraption thing that has a bunch of like lenses and stuff on it, and you see he lowers a few lenses and he looks at it. Well, I believe we have quite the artifact here. Are we looking to sell?
Potentially.
Well, this has a wish spell attached to it. Are you familiar with how the spell works?
Oh,
Oh, I could use a refresher.
So, the wish spell, and I will read you directly from the player's handbook.
what?
I know I can bring people back from the dead.
Where
You can do a lot of stuff with this. So,
just about anything. It's
pretty
fine.
much. This is why Anzu should not have
I
this.
wish for a ham sandwich.
That's a fantastic use of that.
And
It
you
is.
turned into a ham sandwich.
So, wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast. By simply speaking aloud, you can alter the very foundations of reality in accord with your desires. The basic use of this spell is to duplicate any other spell of 8th level or lower. This is a 9th level spell. This is the highest level spell you can do, barring, you know, there's like 10th and 12th level spells, but like that's different. Alternatively, you can create one of the following effects of your choice. You create one object of up to 25,000 gold in value that isn't a magic item. The object can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension, and it appears in an unoccupied space you can see on the ground. Or, you allow up to 20 creatures that you can see to regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them described in the Greater Restoration spell. Or, you grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistance to damage type you choose. Or, you grant up to 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 8 hours. For instance, you can make yourself and all your companions immune to a Lich's life drain attack. Or, you undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll or any roll made within the last round, including your last turn. Reality reshapes itself to accommodate the new result. For example, a wish spell could undo an opponent's successful save, a foe's critical hit, or a friend's failed save. You can force the reroll to be made with advantage or disadvantage, and you can choose whether to use the reroll or the original roll. You might be able to achieve something beyond the scope of the above examples. State your wish to the DM as precisely as possible. Underlined, highlighted, bolded, as precisely as possible.
It's like
You
a
got
genie
genie
wish.
rules.
Yeah, it's a genie
Have
rule.
a lawyer review your wishes.
Okay.
Honestly, I would love a short story about a dude who finds a genie lamp and immediately hires a lawyer. I think that would be
Oh,
amazing.
that's kind of genius, actually.
No one steal that. No one steal it.
Disney, you can have it. Go for it.
Genie.
Robin Williams just is like,
Aladdin
Lamp.
7.
oh, that would have been amazing. Robin Williams would have been the live-action lawyer, and Genie from Aladdin would have been the genie, and you could have had Robin Williams arguing legal theory with himself.
With himself? Oh, that would have been great.
Let me see here. The DM has great latitude in ruling what occurs in such an instance. The greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. Bolded, underlined, highlighted. This spell might simply fail, the effect you desire might only be partly achieved, or you might suffer some unforeseen consequences as a result of how you worded the wish. For example, wishing that a villain were dead might propel you forward in time to a period when that villain is no longer alive, effectively removing you from the game. Similarly, wishing for a legendary magical item or artifact might instantly transport you to the presence of that item's current owner. The stress of casting the spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress, each time you cast a spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. For warlocks, it's not that big of a deal because they cast Eldritch Blast. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. In addition, your strength drops to 3, and if it isn't 3 or lower already, for 2d4 days. For each of those days that you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, the remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Finally, there's a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you suffer this stress. So, it is like Genie rules. However, there is no you can't wish for more wishes. That's the one crossover. You can wish for someone to love you, you can wish for someone to be brought back from the dead, but there might be consequences. And when I say might be, I mean there will be consequences.
Wish for more chess pieces
Even
that
if I,
you can get wish from.
I wish for
cannot-
more
that's-
chess
that's a-
pieces with wish on them.
I wish to enslave Carl Glitter.
I wish Glitter Gold give me 2 chess pieces with wish on them.
I
I
wish
wish
for
that every time I used a chess piece to wish, I got 2 more chess pieces with wish on them.
I wish for an infinite number
Me
of genies.
You could wish to find a genie lamp.
I wish for sandwich.
I wish for
Ham
ham
sandwich.
sandwich.
With cheese.
It's
With cheese.
That's a
That's
lot.
too fancy.
ancient
Shit,
psychic tandem war elephants.
Alright, well, I will yank it back out of his hands and say, oh, never mind, this isn't for sale, and I will quickly leave.
Art man.
You know, you can't win them all. And then he goes back into the back. Alright, Zygon, you have a wish spell attached to this chess piece.
That's fucking insane.
You don't know how to activate it,
Ah, fuck.
Activate.
but go gadget
Don't
chess
say I
piece.
wish. Yeah.
Wish.
Sally,
I do. I wish with all my heart.
I will say, Zygon, make an Arcana check now that you know what this is to see if you know how to activate it.
There's a little button on it.
What brick river are you drinking, Zach?
You what?
What brick river are you drinking?
Oh, Cornerstone.
16.
So, Zygon, I would be very careful with how you speak. If you ever utter the phrase, I wish, the chess piece will be consumed.
Oh God.
I am talking to you, Brady, as
Brady.
a player. If I ever hear you say, I wish, while we are in session, the chess piece will be consumed.
Oh,
So I
that's.
just wanted to say that. Okay.
Can he
We all
put
I
know
felt
it?
like it was a normal part of my
As long as it is on your person,
Put it in your. Put it in your. Put
if
it.
it's in the bag of holding, that would not be a thing. But I will say this:
Put it in your bag of
if
holding.
it is in the bag of holding, and say you're in the final battle and you want to use it, it will take an action to pull it out of the bag of holding.
Not even a bonus action, a whole
And
action.
It takes an action to use the spell.
All of us remember this.
That'd be too
This is
funny.
one of the most important things we've ever had in our entire campaign.
So I'll always take it out before battle.
So Brady, what's the phrase you don't say?
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
Just-
say it.
I will
Don't say
give
it.
you. I will
Just
give you
Not at
one.
liberty.
Put
I'll
it
give
in
you
the
one
bag.
pass.
Just put it in the
It's
bag.
I wish.
Just
That's
put
what
it in the
is. It's
bag.
I wish.
Just
I
put it
got
in the
you,
bag.
Brady.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put
I
it
got you. Wait, Jacob. Is it if he says it or
If anyone that holds it
it's
says
holding it? All right.
If anyone, no, they don't have to be holding it in their hand.
Right,
if it
but
is
it's
in
like
like a pouch
equipment.
on their person, if it is in the same dimension as you and is on you, it will activate.
Noted.
All right. And as Zygon holds the Ark of the Covenant in his hand, we will take tonight's break. Hola, hello, everybody. So,
Back.
we'll say that you've all returned from your excursions out in Amon, back to the guild hall. The brunch crowd is coming in. You see a group of, what I'm going to say, a bunch of rich lady gnomes are having mimosas off in one of the corners, having a nice brunch. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh. Shit.
Jeez.
Yikes.
Dirty.
Dice, not dice.
You have lucky, Zygon.
I think we'll hold it.
Are you sure?
10.
You know, I really. What's when you want something really badly? What's another word?
12. Or sorry,
He's
24.
gonna do that forever. Okay. You all hear, this place is amazing. They have artisanal cheese.
I'm gonna go up to Soph.
We do?
That.
Soph, where the fuck did we get artisanal cheese?
I don't know what they're talking about. We have normal cheese.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
We just put it on a nice plate.
Oh, good. We should maybe rebrand it as artisanal cheese.
Charge more.
Charge a little extra.
I like the way you think. He writes down he pulls out a little notepad and he writes down note.
It's just crap symbols on a plate.
Is
Little
Kara,
Ritz crackers.
is Kara still here?
Yeah, she's a waitress.
What?
Yeah, Soph's making her a waitress.
I don't know what's happening with her. I haven't talked to her at all.
Soph, well, you have when you were a teenager.
Cause I'm just a teenager.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Soph's making her a waitress, and then he's going to kind of like introduce her to the surface world, and then she's going to probably become a guild member.
Soph,
And yeah,
Soph, do you know where Linares went?
she said something about Western.
Okay.
Oh shit. Did
And
we
then
ever
she was
tell her
fine.
that Western was dangerous, right? We did that, the whole thing.
Oh, that's news now. Have you not heard?
No. We've been in the Underdark.
We received reports yesterday that Western is on fire.
Not again.
We already saved that city one. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say that.
They know what's coming.
No. They said there was some sort of creatures.
Creatures that.
What kind of creatures?
They came in the middle of the night, and the town was engulfed in an inferno. There is a group there, though, that is helping.
Is it another adventuring party?
Who?
Does it happen to...
Flagon Slayers.
Sagging flares.
Does one of their members happen to be a demigod?
No. Not that I have heard. It's a group that like has come out of retirement or something. I don't know.
Oh, are they from the Slayer's Take?
Does that ring any bells for me?
Make a history check.
It is a 16. No. It's an 18. My history went up.
Nope.
Damn it.
You don't really know of any adventuring groups that are like old enough to have been retired but young enough to still be fighting or alive. You don't really know.
Not like the 5 and someone's just lying.
That was a long time ago. You gotta remember, your mom's an elf. She would have outlived them. None of the others were of any other races that live a long time. They were like half elves and humans and dragonborn and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gosh dang it, Caleb. First it's your dice and then it's your cookware.
My bowl, man. I'm sorry.
The old cutlery.
And
Look at you.
all right. Well, I guess we go. So if we're heading back out to Kraghammer, we'll let you know if anything big happens. But we're going back for the same reason we were there the first time, just trying to finish it up now. So.
Okay. Is there anything that I need to do while you're gone?
If I'm not back in 2 days, can you go to the Alabaster Lyceum, pick this up for me, bring it back?
I will send a courier, yes.
Thank you.
Alright, so how are you guys going to get back to Kraghammer?
Anzu, can you teleport us?
Oh, I don't know. I probably could.
Well, let's go up.
But you have to eat this egg. It's very important for the spell. You have to eat this egg.
I don't know. I'm pretty stuffed right now.
I can't do it if you don't eat the egg. I'm sorry. I have egg magic.
Insight
It was
check.
boiled and got this.
Like an insight check.
Why the fuck you insight checking?
Why is he trying to push me to eat a fucking
Because he
egg?
needs to know about Joe.
20. Stop. 24. Not doing this. Not doing this shit. 24.
Brady, this is when you use
Oh,
your
not 24?
wish.
My bad.
Make him say the Joe.
18.
Joe joke.
18.
Worth it.
I mean, it's Anzu. He probably won't cast the spell unless you eat the egg.
Alright, I'll take the egg.
Ooh.
It's like covered in like lint. It's a peeled boiled egg. It's covered in like lint and like some of the egg yolk
Adds
that broke
protein.
from the over easy eggs are like crusted on it. You know how egg yolk gets after a few
Free.
hours. It like becomes like a solid
I
Free
pop.
protein.
Is it
I
room
put it.
temperatures? It's still warm from his
room temperature.
It's
Well, no,
a little
yeah, it'd
extra
probably be
warmth
warm.
from his
Yeah, it'd be a
pocket.
little warm. Yeah.
I put the egg into my beak and close my beak.
Chew it.
Nom, 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 nom. Gulp.
Show me your mouth. Go ah.
Ah.
I can't cast the spell if you don't do it.
I do that.
Show me.
Ah.
Ah. Thea, he's not doing it right.
Ah.
There you go. Is that so hard?
All right. And he casts the teleportation magic. All right, Animus, you go first.
Oh.
Yeah, you.
For some reason, I thought we all just like. Yeah, I'll get through.
All right, everyone, hurry! I put it over a glacier. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to Kraghammer. And he runs into the circle. All right, you guys appear at the base where the Kraghammer has this giant archway door, kind of like the Mines of Moria, and it's open right now. See, Abby gets that reference now.
Can we get back into the hotel room?
Then we just
I
have
mean,
to
you
stand for a day and try to figure out a word to get in.
Yeah. All right, so you guys go in. Do you want to go to the hotel?
No, we probably should. Do we want to split up and talk to everyone, or how do we want to do this?
I don't think he noticed. That's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
They are
I thought
having
we were
their
coming-
meeting. They're having their council meeting tonight, so you could just go to the council meeting.
Yeah, let's just do
So
that.
we do that.
Okay. That's easier.
That is the least amount of effort that we can do.
Bare minimum, baby.
Bare minimum. C's get degrees, baby.
This is true. That's how I
Yeah,
got
they
mine.
Yep. 2.4. Woo!
Woo!
Hey, Jacob.
7.
Yes.
If you were to put basilisk oil onto an
Uh-huh.
arrowhead, what would that
Uh-huh.
do if it hit someone's skin?
Make a nature check. See if you know.
23.
It would force them to make a Constitution saving throw, and they would take poison damage.
Okay, so poison, but not. It wouldn't petrify.
They would not be
anything.
petrified. I
Okay.
mean, there's a very, very slim chance, but the oil is not how basilisks petrify. Now, if this was like cockatrice oil, then yes.
Secondarily, if I have a jar,
I'm pretty sure Hugh Jackman is also at the Chiefs game. I think
if
I
I
just saw
had
it.
a jar of basilisk oil, how many arrowheads could I dip in that?
A jar? How big is the jar?
However
like
big,
a
like a
mason
potion,
jar?
like a potion bottle
Like a
size.
small potion bottle? I would say probably 10 arrows.
Okay.
I also have it.
Good to know. I'm glad you have a jar.
Is it?
That's of venom.
Oh, okay. Just make. Okay.
Oh, I have the Hydra Venom too. Can I? I can pre. You just go. I also have a jar.
I have a jar too. End of statement.
And I would assume if I dip them ahead of time, it still works, right? Because they're just
Yeah,
poison tipped arrows.
it's a coating. Yeah.
On our way to the meeting, I want to buy.
The meeting is not for like. Let's see.
Let's go
It'd be
to.
like 11 in the morning.
Let's go to a
And the meeting
tavern.
is around 5. So.
Tavern, go fish. Map of the Grey Valley.
What kind of tavern would you like to go to?
Well, I want to pick up some arrows on the way.
Well, you can just use Sirius. He has arrows.
No, I know, but I want to pick him up some new arrows.
Oh,
I
getting
don't want
new
to.
arrows.
I don't want to use his arrows.
Okay, so
because
you go to a Fletcher.
I don't want to take his from him.
We go to Jacob?
That's where my last name comes from. It was a
Pretty sure I
profession.
have, like a magic quiver. Would I be able to just pull arrows out of that like endlessly?
No, that's
I
not
can't
how it
remember.
works.
No, it just stores things.
It stores like rods and arrows and things like that. You could
Uh,
buy a ton of arrows and then shove them in there, and then it would be like a Hawkeye quiver where apparently he never runs out of arrows, even though in the movies they show him running out of arrows, which I think is cool. But yeah.
I would like to buy. some
We'll say that
arrows.
you don't have to role play this. We can say you
Can
get
I
10 arrows
get-
for like bronze
Are there some
or
like
copper.
heavier duty arrows that do more
Expensive.
damage?
There's like
Is that a thing?
make a investigation check. There's like acid arrows, lightning arrows, stuff like that.
Can I poison tip a lightning arrow?
No.
Oh, well, I just want heavier duty arrows that might do more damage.
What type of bow is the Final Judgment? Is it a longbow?
It's a bow. No.
Probably a longbow.
I'm assuming it's well. I made it. It's a longbow. I just wanted to see. Okay, so the draw on that would probably be able to handle arrows with bigger shafts, but it wouldn't. It would be like an additional D4 of damage would be the difference.
Yeah, that's fine. 16.
16 for you see like 5 arrows that are kind of in this nice glass case, and they you see one that has like this what looks like a potion bottle instead of an arrowhead on the end, and there's like liquid in it, and you see that there's extra fletching on it to balance out the arrow more. And then you see one that the arrowhead is in the shape of like a dragon head. And then you see one that is like the shaft is like covered in ice crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see another one where the arrowhead is like this small red bead. And then one more that the middle, like the shaft in the middle of it has like this small little swirling vortex thing, and then it's a normal arrowhead.
How many of those, or how much for those?
For the whole case?
All of them, yes.
With the case?
No, not the case. I just want the arrows.
It's a real nice case.
I just want the arrows, thank you.
Are you sure you don't want it?
No, I'm really okay.
It's made of genuine bronze.
You can move some of your other arrows into the case. I don't need the case.
We don't have better arrows than what we got in the
Skip the
case.
case. Jesus
Don't
Christ.
need the case.
All right, no case. 65 gold.
I buy all of them.
I get all of them. All right, one of them is
Zach, start writing these down. They're all yours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of them is a ice arrow. It does an additional 2d6 ice damage
Hold on.
and creates. Let me know when you're ready.
Ice arrow. 2d2. What was it? 2d6.
2d6 additional ice damage. So you'll roll weapon damage plus 2d6 ice damage, and it creates a sheet of ice within 20 feet, or no, 10 feet. 10 feet of its impact, and that is difficult terrain. And it lasts for 2 rounds. There is an arrow of fireball,
Oh my god.
which does fireball. It behaves as though you cast the fireball spell. You negate your weapon damage, but you shoot a fireball. There is a teleportation arrow.
Jeez.
So the way this works is wherever the arrow hits, you will teleport to. Then you have a fire arrow, which is 2d6 fire damage, and it burns the target, which they will take a d4 of fire damage at the start of their turn, and it lasts
2d6 fire.
2d6 fire. Yep. And they will take an additional d4 of fire damage at the start of their turn for three rounds. And then the last one is a dragon slaying arrow.
Oh.
Ooh, you got 2 now.
Yeah, it does. What are the stats on those?
I
think
have
it's just
that
like
noted down.
I don't have my
Dragon.
DMG.
I already have that note, so.
All right, cool.
I'd also like to buy 10 arrows.
Oh, and the one that has the potion thing on the end. That's like a copper. The 10 arrows that you want is like a copper.
Okay.
You can have my other jar. With your venom.
I'm keeping that for now. Oh, I can take it and just put it in my inventory for now.
The arrow with a potion bottle on the end is a arrow of grease.
Ugh.
So wherever it hits, the grease spell will take effect. And yes, grease is flammable.
Nice.
Nice!
75.
What are you doing, Cozy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through all the inventory I have and make a list of what we could possibly use a lot of the stuff for. So if you want me to keep the Hydra Venom for now, I can do that and then give it back to you.
I was just gonna offer it to you if you wanted to use it for more.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Gosh dang it, Patrick.
I also have a jar of hydro venom.
You guys both want to give them to me?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't want it. I'm not gonna do anything with it.
I have a jar of dirt.
I have a jar of dirt.
What is Birdie doing?
We're playing tug with a hair tie.
She says, I am in combat position.
Basilisk oil sack. That's what I have. How much poison damage would that do, Jacob, if I had coated basilisk oil onto it?
It does an additional 2d4 poison damage.
And then you said there's a small chance that it could...
There's a like 10% chance that it petrifies.
Zach, you have 10 of those arrows as well.
Of what now?
Basilisk oil arrows. They do 2d4 poison
Additional poison damage.
Additional poison damage and chance to petrify. And then I don't want to keep making a ton of arrows out of everything I have right now, so I will do that off camera. Basically everything.
Basilisk, what was it?
Basilisk oil.
Oil. Alright, cool.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys want to go to a... Birdie, quit being weird.
Very neat.
Just wait it out at a tavern. I don't know if we need to roleplay anything realistically. Unless anyone else wants to. I'm not trying to steamroll everyone else's ideas.
Alright, so you guys go to a tavern. This one is mainly frequented by merchants, so it's pretty empty at this time of day. You ask around, and you know the council meeting will be at House Thunderbrand this evening. They go to the different houses every other meeting. So you know where the meeting is going to be, and you know what time it is going to be.
Sweet.
Zygon.
See.
I need you to make a perception check.
Caleb, how many of each of those arrows did I get?
You got
Was it one of each.
One of each, other than the basilisk oil, you have 10.
19.
So Zygon, as you all are kind of sitting around playing Go Fish, just waiting, passing the time, having a few light drinks, nothing that'll get you too inebriated.
I'd like to make a quick point. I am also going over the rest of the Gray Valley map that I got last time we were in town.
This is also an inn. It's a tavern/inn. You see on the second floor, there's like a balcony. Like the whole thing is like a wraparound balcony thing that goes into rooms. You see a woman. She looks to be...
Oh, a woman?
She looks like a young woman, but her eyes have like a wisdom to them that you only get through strife and age. And her skin is like pure white, very similar to yours. And she's just looking down at you, not saying anything.
I'll wave.
Nothing. She just stares at you.
Okay. Oh, I'll mind my business.
As you're kind of watching, you see her begin to kind of walk away, and she just disappears.
It was weird.
You guys notice that Zygon is kind of looking up at the balcony and a little confused.
Do you know her?
No idea.
Weird.
You guys also saw her just, like, poof out of existence.
Did everyone else see
She
her?
look like Asamar?
What was that?
Did she look like another Asamar?
Yes. You guys haven't seen many of
Probably should've gone
those.
to talk to her. Probably should have gone to talk to her.
She did poof.
Surely she'll be back.
She'll be back. If she gave you that look, she'll be back.
You'll be back soon, you'll see.
Let's go to the
Alright.
meeting.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? Alright. So you guys
Who won?
go fish. Everybody roll percentage dice.
We played multiple games, so we'll say...
Whoever rolls the highest is the grand winner and will get 1 copper from each of the losers.
What am I rolling again?
Percentage dice.
Oh, percentage.
I'll give 1 gold to whoever won.
24.
45.
Ooh. Thea did not win.
No, big time.
84.
84. Zygons to beat. You got an 84.
51.
Oh, Zygon's the winner unless Anzu rolls a 74. Zygon wins.
I will give
So
you a
everybody
gold.
deduct a copper from your inventory. Zygon gets it.
I give you a gold.
Zygon, you get 4 copper and no, 3 copper and a gold.
Ooh, I'm rolling
boy.
Big
You guys,
money.
you guys make your way down into the second level where House Thunderbrand is. Anzu leading the way because he's the one that knows where it is. And you get to the gate, and you see there's like a little rune on the side, and Anzu passes his hand over it.
Cornelius, we are here for the meeting.
That was a good one.
I don't think he likes me.
And then the gates open up. Alright, everyone, be careful. There are traps everywhere. Cornelius is a little bit of a paranoid dude.
Sayers, can you check for traps?
I checked for traps. I use find traps.
Okay. There are no traps.
Thank you.
I had a
There
feeling.
were traps. There were traps when Anzu came alone. There are no traps.
Anzu's just like moving like from side to side, like ducking.
You see him doing like a
crawling.
full-on Mission Impossible, like dun, 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 dun.
We're just walking. While he's doing that, I take out the flail and I play the Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Dun-dun-dun.
You
You really missed your calling as a bard, Animus.
I can only really do it with like the flail.
Can't you like replicate any voice? You could literally hear the greatest bard in the world, and then you just sound like that bard, right?
Yeah, that feels like cheating.
Am I
though.
crazy?
That feels like cheating. Feels like copyright, you know.
Well, yes, but like,
Just
who
be
cares?
stealing. No, you're right. I could do that.
I mean, we could be making a lot of money here.
Here, I can give you a good Turk, and then I start singing one of Turk's like best songs that he usually plays or common songs.
And then he continues walking.
It was Turk, so that was an eh.
Don't you talk bad about him. He is a valued guild member who probably needs some singing lessons. Anyway, let's keep going.
He can play a lute real well, though.
So you guys get inside, and you are brought into the lab where Cornelius works. And as you guys are going down there, you're hearing. Does anyone know Dwarven?
Is it written down?
No, this is spoken.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anybody else?
I mean, I cast Tellings, but I don't really want to.
Yeah. Animus, they are having a knockdown, drag out, like, swearing match with each other.
Oh boy.
They are cussing each other out. They are insulting each other's mothers. It's a lot.
I'm just walking down. You guys are hearing like, oh god, oh his mother did what? With who? Oh god.
You guys are just hearing like this very like guttural, almost kind of like a Ukrainian or Russian sort of sounding language with like really thick Georgia, Mississippi accents.
Man, that's a mixture.
Yes. You guys eventually get down to the bottom, and you hear one of them shush the others. Cornelius is at the head of the table. Well, as you can tell, we've been having quite the discussion. I hope none of you heard that. There was a little bit of name calling, and he looks over at some of them. But I'm given to believe that you're here to deliver something.
All you, Zagon.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, just explain to them that
You're the face of the group. Get to facing.
Oh, right. Yes, yes. Well, it seems that we've
Straightens
spoken
his
to...
captain's collar.
I'll stand. I'm gonna stand next to Zygon with like my book of notes. So if you have a question, just like look over to me. And I'll do a little whisper in your ear.
Well, it appears that we've spoken to Mathis among several people, and I believe we'll be able to accommodate your desires.
You see Cobble look you up and down.
Not all of us had that agreement.
I whisper.
I'm gonna look back at Animus. Like,
He-
this is right.
He's the only one that we didn't reach his agreement for. He wanted the scepter.
Most of what you want.
You see Cornelius kind of, as they're all kind of talking to each other, and you see a few of them like calculating. Cornelius says, "Well, see, that's the thing that we've been talking about.
Oh God, no.
We want to develop north of Amon, but we've also been thinking, with the recent reports coming out of Western, we feel that it is safest for us to fortify our position here. However,
Everything we did.
I am given to understand that we did make a deal to produce armor for y'all.
I look over.
House Thunderbrand
Started thing.
House Thunderbrand pledges that it will enchant this gear to better equip you all. We will also provide our most recent war machines, and we'll help you fortify your defensive lines. From our intelligence that we've been gathering, we are given to understand that the war that you are afraid of is most likely not to come, and that they are more wanting to do this in a more private, fortified area. So, we believe that it would be best that if and when you do go to confront this 5, that we send a selective group of our finest to assist you.
Guess that's reasonable.
With all that being said, we need proof to move completely forward. So, what we would request is that one of you, or all of you, go to the site where this army is gathering, because as of right now, we only have scattered reports and our scouts have not returned. So, if you could go and give us a report, we would agree.
We need a.
Cobble has also offered to have an escort take you through the Underdark. That way that you can travel in secret.
Let's sidebar. Let's get a sidebar circle going. Sidebar circle.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
Of course.
I mean, surely they've changed the terms, but like it seems like a pretty sweet deal for us not really having anything.
Here's a secondary thing. Cobble probably wants us to go back to the Underdark so he can get the scepter with his escorts. Also, we don't need to keep getting proof for everyone that this is happening. Western has been on fire and has now been taken over twice, and we've already...
The first time was a little different, but...
We've already also given the reports, also what happened in Whitestone connected to this, and also the entire...
Those could be isolated incidents.
And also the entire report that we had gotten from the Underground's facility.
Clasp.
Yeah, and the clasp, yep. We have all these proofs. I don't think we need to waste our time getting more proof. If anyone's going to do anything, it's going to be us, and we need to move forward on making ourselves
It's
stronger.
gonna be me.
To be fair, I highly doubt that they travel and are as privy to this knowledge as we are.
Good word.
Look
Word
at
of
me
the day.
go. We've made a point to be there for every single one of these events. They haven't.
Yeah.
They're operating pretty quietly for the most most part. It's not unreasonable for them to want to understand.
Right. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just don't... Do we want to spend more of our numbered days proving that, or do we want to spend more of it trying to prepare ourselves for this fight and maybe just take...
Do we know where they're trying to, like... I forgot where were they trying to
It's in 2 possible locations. It is either in the... It is either in the Stormcrest Mountains or the Cliffkeep Mountains. You aren't quite sure.
The Zenith itself is traveling from the northwest of the continent to the southwest near Singorn.
Mm-hmm. Which means it goes through both mountain ranges.
Yes. Our
From my
question...
understanding that they're only going to give us the fortified shields and everything if we gather proof, or
They'll
we're
give
only
us...
getting that.
I think they'll give us the shields and the weaponry, but they won't give us allied support for the
Us
army.
warriors.
Exactly.
I would say we take the shields and weaponry, because we also don't know real. And Jacob, the Stormcrest is next to Singborn, right? The one we were already at, right?
Yep.
Then the other mountains are pretty close to...
Kraghammer is inside the Cliffkeep Mountains.
Right. So I think...
And Greyhaven is within the Cliffkeep Mountains.
With what we have informationally, if Kraghammer fortifies, they are already kind of doing what we need them to do, is just be prepared for war. Because if it happens here, where they are, they'll be ready. And we will also have machinery and weapons down in Iman and ready for if it happens in the south, near the Stormcrest where Singorn used to be. I think we take what they're offering now, and we don't even need the proof or a weird escort that could possibly send us back to the Underdark and get us back into this whole situation with the Volths.
I still have no interest in going back.
No.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just tell them. I think that's probably the right move. I think we want to go back to the Underdark, and we will take their shields and weaponry.
Break.
Alright, we'll come back. Well, we've spoken, and I think we will accept your offering, your meager offering. I say meager because it was not what we were promised, but it will be a great service, no doubt, nonetheless, of weaponry and shields. But we have no desire to return to the Underdark. We believe that we've provided sufficient proof of this upcoming war's existence. And if you want to bury your heads in the sand, so be it.
That was my thoughts exactly, but the council has spoken. We'll give you the weapons and armor and a few of our war machines. Do not think that our reluctance to engage in an open conflict is out of fear. It's more out of security.
That's not what I heard.
We will try our best to be supportive, but we will not put our soldiers on the line for something that is not yet evident.
Evident to you, perhaps.
Where's Darius when you need him?
Where's the seer?
If this happens in this mountain range, you're gonna want to be ready anyways. So
It will be a localized event, as you have described it.
not necessarily.
Through my research, I'm given to believe that this is an event that will occur on the Zenith and link worlds together and suck magic out of ours and take it into theirs. Correct?
Pretty much.
I don't see an army going around the country trying to kill stuff while that's going on.
I've seen 2 cities fall, one of them twice.
Cities burned.
Yeah, so
Before.
and
Yes.
also one city.
And if cities are fallen, then shouldn't we fortify instead of go out?
Sure, I agree with that. Just saying, be ready.
Very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
So as you guys leave, Zygon, make a perception check for me. You guys are leaving out in the courtyard, and as you guys are walking out, Anzu says, "You just can't trust dwarves, am I right?"
It's a dirty 20.
Oh my god,
Very
Brandy.
So the courtyard is kind of like this nice, like, hedge garden. Like, there's, like, different animals that have been created out of hedges. You see, kind of deeper in the garden, sitting on a bench, is that same woman from the tavern. She looks over it. She looks at you. She kind of just stares at you.
I'll tell
The
group that I'll
others,
catch you up.
you can't see her.
Spooky.
I'll say that I'll catch up, and I'm gonna go sit down on that bench.
Okay, you sit down.
Alright, we're going
doesn't
back
say
to the same tavern to get a room.
She doesn't say anything. She just stares at you, like you're sitting right next to her, and your faces are like this close to each other, and she's just staring at you.
I'd like to say hello in Celestial, maybe?
Okay. So, the sound of Celestial is much like a choir singing. It has a weight to it that only language that is close to its weight is like infernal. You say hello. She gives a faint smile, but behind it is pain and loss. And she cups one of your cheeks in her hand, and she says back in Celestial, "Return to me," and then she disappears.
Ooh.
And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Jeez, what?
I want to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope I played Anzu how Hunter would approve.
pretty much.
Yep. 100%.
The egg scene, I really felt like I had come into my own there.
Oh.
Yeah. What did he do to the egg? I gotta know.
What did he do to the egg?
Yeah.
It was
Nobody knows.
just a lint-covered gross egg. He just wanted to see if Animus would eat it.
Gotcha.
If Animus would cave and give in to his shenanigans, basically.
Fair.
Little power move.
He's my boss.
He's my boss. All right. That doesn't mean you have to do what your boss says, everybody. If your boss tells you to do something illegal, don't do it. But keep track of it and report it to the authorities.
Tells you to eat egg pockets, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. If your boss comes up to you and says, "Eat this weird egg," you don't have to do that. That's an HR violation.
That's a
Anyway.
weird thing to do.
Anyway, I would love it if you guys got an HR rep because of how weird Anzu is.
He would be.
He might.
It would just be someone he hired, though.
No, you go around him. Technically, Thea's the owner. She can do whatever the heck she wants.
It would just be a kobold.
It's a kobold in like a tweed jacket.
Just Toby from the Hop.
Yes, but a kobold.
It's also
His name
our
is
therapist.
Toby, and it's Tobi.
There's a kobold. That's our therapist.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you next week for some more Flagon Slayers Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.